we're going to build a marketing generator, a web app generator with this system of Flux Prompt, and I'm going to use a super fun topic, some from Wired Publishing, and a game that they're launching soon. So just show you some of the power of this system. So right here, the system, the way it works is that I put in text. This is a prompt, and it's just like a Chat GPT prompt. I can put in anything right here. Who is Batman? Right? Except for I'm actually not running Chat GPT. I'm actually running Claude, which is an Anthropic model. But I could switch to OpenAI and run the GPT 4.0, or to Grok or Perplexity or Gemini. Anyway, there's all sorts of different models, the Llama model and everything. So the system's really powerful here because we can start chaining stuff together. And let me show you how that's going to happen. So the outcome that we're going to look for, that we want to create ads for a couple of different platforms. So we're going to say create an ad for, or create a Facebook ad based on the following content. So that's going to be the output, and I haven't loaded in content yet or any of this persona. So I'm just starting here, and I'll start here, and I'll say create an Instagram ad based on the following content, and then I'm actually going to do a Twitter ad or a Twitter post for fun. Create a Twitter post based on the following content. So what I'm going to do, the reason this is going to be fun here is that we are going to not just make an ad and like come up with an idea based on the topic. And actually, let's do that first, and then we're going to juice it with some additional stuff, show you the power of this. And I'm going to work backwards. So we're starting with the result here of what the ad we're looking for, and this is just the text of the ad. We can go to the images after, but the text of the ad, and then here we're going to say create 5 ad ideas based on following content, colon. Okay, which content are you saying we're going to do? Well, let me show you. I have actually gone through and preloaded the latest game. The next game to come out from Wired Productions is this game called Gory .wtf, and it's a cuddly carnage game. So here's the website, gory.wtf. So what we're going to do is we actually scrape this web page, and then with this web scraper tool we have web search, web scraper, Amazon trends, US data. So I'm going to show you a couple of these things that I'm using in here. They're pretty fun to show you some great results. So we scraped this web page. So that's the product that we're selling. And then we basically said, hey, give me a description of this game from this web page. That was the next prompt we said. And it gave us a full description here. So Gory Cuddly Carnage is an upcoming ultra-violent action game set to launch on August 29th, 2024. Players control Gory, one of the last prototype synthetic pets. He describes a cute, cuddly, yet extremely deadly. And he teams up with Frank, his hoverboard. So that's based on the website. So I'm actually going to first just go here and connect that into the content. And so we're going to say run. And what's going to happen is it says create 5 ad ideas based on the following content. Content just came from the website about this ad, about this game. So based on the content provided here, 5 ad ideas for Gory Cuddly Carnage. Cute meets Carnage, a split screen ad showing Gory's adorable appearance on one side, brutal action scene on the other, with the tagline, "Don't let the fluff fool you." Not bad. Skate/survive. Playtime's over. These are all taglines. Redecorate the apocalypse. That's actually pretty good. Paint the town red. Redecorate the apocalypse. These are pretty good. When the cute goes berserk, only the cuddliest can survive. So I actually like those so much. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a little text box and just copy and save that output, because those were fun. Just these are just raw ad ideas. Now, as many marketers know, you don't just do one ad. You do a lot of ads, and you got to do a continual set of ads. So what we're going to do is create a hot topic marketing machine, which means we're going to take this ad, and we're not just going to make an ad. We're going to make the ad based on the latest hot topics that are going on. So what does that mean? I'm doing two lookups on this left side. Again, I'm working backwards here. So the first one is this text generator, just like the other ones, but I'm using a different model. And a AI model, there's a model that's called Perplexity. And Perplexity, it's kind of like what the recent news of ChatGPT search. Basically, Perplexity, and they've been around for a long time, and not that long, I mean, 6, 12 months. But what they do is they mix all the AI results with real time. So I could ask this model what the weather today is in London, and it will tell me. So that's the model I'm going to use. It's not quite as powerful as the Anthropic model in terms of like AI raw power, but it's more powerful because it's real time. So it has different strengths. So I actually said, what are the most recent hot topics and excitement in England with indie and mid-sized video games? So I could say England. I could put in just Europe in general, and maybe I should. We'll put in Europe and see what this does. So, and I'm just going to get like the general. So I'm using this to get the general tone of hot topics of games for the AI to give more information into creating my marketing campaign. So the recent hot topics are rapid growth and talent influx, rapid growth, strategic importance, video game is important, popular genres. Current popular genres include roguelike, deck builders, visual novels, couch co-ops, and innovative releases. Animal well, indica, and then cultural impact. So it's kind of give me a high level hot topics. And I could get even more specific if I want to be like, what are people talking about right now? Let's add that. Also include what people are talking about today in indie video games. And it may find out because this is a real-time model that's just scraping all the information from the internet every day and trying to index it and put it into the AI system. So let's see how that works. Indie game releases, Roblox, indie gaming, remakes and reboots, preservations, dynamic, popular game genres include. Okay, so this is kind of what people are talking about. Indie game releases like Hades and Vampire Survivor. So they're talking about it's scraping what people are kind of generally talking about as well. Now that's the kind of general hot topics of what's going on today. Now I also have something we call the Google search trends. So you're able to look at the search trends on a daily basis, and you can set up a category. So the categories are top stories, sports, science, health, entertainment, business. And I've actually choose the geolocation of United Kingdom. And I'm running this in English, and I'm using today's date, which is tomorrow, but it's tomorrow in England already. So I ran the prompt, and what came back was Simone Biles, who just is now the most decorated Olympian gymnast of all time, woman gymnast. She might be of all gymnasts. So there's a lot of her. But this is all the latest today, what's happened, and the latest information. So what we're going to do with this is we're actually going to say, here's additional context. So we're going to make marketing content based on what just happened today. That's the goal here. This is the hot topic marketing. So I'm going to say general trends, and I'm going to label this and hook it in here. So I'm going to say general gaming trends. To potentially include. Okay, now this is a separate box because I'm actually just going to build into what this prompt is here. So this is all the information about our game, right? And I'm actually going to, I'm going to do one more text box here. So I'm going to say, just to give this a label, information about our game to promote, colon. All right, so that's going to be the first one I put in here. I'm going to put this in the very top. So if I put it here, as you notice, it's actually going to go in second spot, but I can just drag this and move it up. And now it's going to be in the top, information about our game. And then we talk about the reference of the game, trying to keep this organized. Now the next one is the general trends. I'm going to put this in here and say, here are the general trends that are going on. I'm going to stick the output of this one right here. Here are the general trends. And then I'm going to give one more. This is, here are the latest, most relevant topics going on today, period, or actually colon. We do colons. We're just kind of separating it to help the AI get prompted the right way. So when you put a colon, it kind of knows that there's information coming. So I just gave it all that information. So I put that one next and that one next. So I've now built this a little bit complex. It's 6 inputs in here. I can look at actually what's going to be in here. And this is this big, long thing that I've all just kind of chained together. There's actually 10,000 words in here, which is quite a bit. But Claude 3.5 is an amazing model that can handle all that. So can GPT 4.0. So now I'm going to say, go back to my marketing that I'm going to create. I'm going to say, hey, create 5 ideas based on the following content. And I'm going to say, make the style relevant to the product we are marketing, but intermix the message with the latest news of today. All right, let's see what we come up with. It had some pretty good marketing messages, but now I've created like this little automated system. So I can now run every single day. I can go generate content. And not just that, I'm going to grab, here are 5 ideas. So while the Olympics bring the world together, Gory tears it apart. Experience the ultraviolet currents coming August 29th. Great. Forget bank rates, Gory's slashing prices and enemies. Shred through the hordes of mutated toys and Gory, etc. Weather may be stormy, but Gory's bringing the real thunder. While athletes go for gold, Gory's going to go for gore. So these are pretty good, and these could be things that we post today, and we could get more sub. You could say, hey, I only want news about the latest rock bands or the entertainers or about the banking industry, etc. Based on what we're trying to target. Now I'm actually going to make an ad for each of these platforms. So let's pick the best ad. Let's actually have AI do that. So I'm going to move these all over. And you don't need to do this. We could just say, hey, give me one marketing ad for this. But we're actually going to just use AI and do one more thing here. Just because I'm having fun with this topic. So let's move this over. And we're going to say, hey, grab... choose the best marketing message based on the latest news and the target we are trying to sell. The target audience is so here you could put in much more specific of who you're trying to target, and we could create things that send a message for every single target segment. But I'm just going to say indie game enthusiasts who, just indie game enthusiasts. Let's just say that. Okay, so now I'm going to give it, here are the 5 that we're going to choose from. But I'm actually going to say, here are the most recent topics that are going on today. I'm going to load that one back in on this one too, so it knows what's going on today. Actually, hold on, before I load that, well, yeah, I could just do that. I'll load that in. Load that in there, and then we're going to give it information about the game that we need to promote again. So it now has these marketing messages, it has the news, and it has the new stuff. But I'm creating these in steps just so the AI doesn't get confused. And actually, I wanted to have 5 different options here. So I'm actually going to put information about the game a little bit higher. So I'm going to move this up here. Here are 5 ideas, information about our game based on the reference, blah, blah, blah. Here are the latest, most recent events, and it shows that. So that's actually 8,000 words. So I'm just going to create one ad, and then the output of here, as you can guess, I'm now going to throw it into the Facebook ad. I'm going to throw it to a, oops, that's the wrong spot. I don't want it in the prompt. I want it in content. So create an Instagram ad, Twitter ad. We can name this box, Twitter. Name this box, Instagram. And I'm going to name this box, this is just for my sanity, Facebook. Okay. I got to give it one more. Only return one ad. No other text besides the ad. The reason I did that is, look, it gave me 3 different ads. I don't want 3. Option 3 is the best. I don't want it to talk to me either. I just want an ad. So I said only return one ad, no other text besides the ad. So hopefully it kind of gets it. That it won't give me this precursor text, because what I'm doing is I'm chaining this directly into the next spot. So let's see. Athletes go for gold. Gory's going for gore. Grind, slash, and explode your way through gory, cuddly carnage. Cute but deadly game arriving August 29th. So that may be your favorite. Maybe it's not. You actually could just break these apart and choose one of these and put it in here to generate all these ads. But I'm just showing you this context here. So I'm now going to create the Facebook ad, create the Instagram ad, and the Twitter ad, or the Twitter post based on what I have here. Oh, again, I got to say, hey, only respond with the ad. Into the instruction here. So it's not going to say, blah, 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 here's my content, whatever. Hold on, let's make sure that it's there. That one runs. And it gives kind of some interesting information. Only respond with the post. Sorry, I don't want to call it X, like half the world. So right here, cuteness meets carnage, intro, blah, 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 skate, slay, repeat. It's pretty good Instagram ad. Image a cute cat-like creature. So obviously you grab that from the game assets. Cute, fluffy cat character wielding a giant sword surrounded by explosions and robotic toys. Anyway, this is a Facebook ad. You have different parts here, right? There's a body, there's a call to action. This one you have other pieces, and this one you just have the Twitter. So boom, you're like, is now relevant to what's going on. Let's see, and it should include we might have to add a little bit more into this one, because now it's kind of just generic. Coming on, who says adorable can't be deadly? No. Great, based on the following message. I think that might do it a little bit better. Instead of the content, we're just saying on the message. Because, yeah, why athletes go for gold, Gory's going for gore. This is the following message. Because if you say content, AI is saying, well, it's general content, but we actually want to tell it, no, we want to base it on this message itself. So athletes go for gold, Gory goes for gore. That's actually a pretty good one right there. Cupid Deadly brings a carnage. Oh, did I run this one? And they're talking about he's going for carnage this summer, or brings the carnage this summer. That's not quite as good, but based on the following message. So it's pretty good here. Now there's one more piece we could do. We could actually start generating images from here, but maybe I'll save that for another video where we could create more images. But there you go. This whole thing's automated, actually. I could run this. This is how you'd automate the whole thing. So I hook these little switches up right here. These are great little switches. I can hook it up and I put it there because that's the first step. I wanted to check the latest trends. We got to do the search trends from Google. And then we go here to, we don't need to rescrape the website. I think it's probably good. Then we're just going to go generate the first marketing idea, go to the second one. And now from there, we go to the Facebook ad, the Instagram ad. Actually, I don't want to do it that way. Go for the Facebook ad, then Instagram ad, and then the Twitter ad, just like that. And then if I want, at the very end, I can email all this to myself. So I'm going to, these little external nodes here, there's an output, API output. And here I'm going to put, here's my Facebook ad. I'm going to put my Instagram ad. I'm going to put my Twitter post. And I'm going to send an email, marketing message of the day. And I'm going to send this to myself, Brad at enhance.ai. And then I'm going to schedule this to run. Let's auto trigger it, time zone Eastern. So I'm going to run this daily. And we're going to run it on at 10 a.m. 10:10 every morning. So I got something to do when I auto triggers every day at 10:10. So when I wake up, well, I'm going to wake up way earlier than 10. So, but at 10:10 when I'm at work, I'm going to now have a new message I could send, and it's going to pop into my email. Here's my Facebook, here's my Instagram, here's my Twitter message. It's going to come to my email. That simple. So there we go. That was actually super fun. I hope this is useful. Thanks.